Hello, everyone. It's Stephanie Clegg, licensed associate counselor, here for another mental health moment. So, today's topic is twofold. It's what is normal and the topic of normalization. So, I'm going to start with what is normal. So, I took the liberty when we're talking about just what's normal and how we define normality. I just looked in the basic Webster's dictionary, and I want you to post your thoughts on what you think as we continue this conversation around what's normal. So, Webster's defines normal as conforming to a type, standard, or regular pattern characterized by that which is considered usual, typical, or routine. I want you to remember that. So, here are some of the examples given. Normal working hours. How many of you know that it started pre-pandemic, but definitely post-pandemic, there's almost no such thing as normal working hours. Normal working hours used to be between 9 and 5. You were lucky if your job offered at 8:30 to 4:30 or at 8 to 4. 9 to 5 was the standard. Post-pandemic, people are working virtual, remotely, hybrid schedule, different office hours, in the office, at home. So normal working hours, not exactly sure that that exists anymore. Another example given was under normal circumstances. How many of you can agree our circumstances are not normal? Every day there's something. There's just uh, there's something that is not normal that happens. It's atypical. We have circumstances that are atypical. They're no longer like the standard. Life is very complex and challenging. So I'm not even sure there's anything such as normal circumstances. Now, we may say the average circumstances, right? But I don't know if there's any such thing existing any longer or no longer exist about normal circumstances. So another example given, it was just a normal average day. Hmm. I don't know about you. My day is nothing short of being average. Every day there's something. There's new nuances. There's challenges. Um, Certain things may happen within a day that may have happened yesterday, but that's far and few in between. So I don't know about a normal average day. Here's one. He had a normal childhood. Oh, somebody talk to me. What's a normal childhood? Back in my day, I'm a baby boomer. Back in my day, if you grew up with two parents in the same household, that was considered a normal childhood. By today's standards, there are a majority, more of a majority of children, the majority of children are being raised by single parent households. And that is becoming the norm. I remember a few years ago in our young adult group at our church, all of the kids were being raised by single parents except for these two boys. They were living with both of their parents, being raised by both of their parents. So they were considered abnormal, if you will, or atypical, because that wasn't the norm, that wasn't the standard. So that's Webster's dictionary um, of normal. And we see that that has changed over time. I'm not going to say that there is no such thing as normal, but normal changes. What's normal today may not be normal next month or next year. And sometimes it goes is defined based on the majority, right? So whatever the majority is doing or is considered the norm, right? So let's move on to the clinical definition of normalization or normalizing. Normalization is a technique that therapists use to help clients understand that their thoughts, their feelings, or their behaviors are not unique and are within the normal range of human experience, even if they're very distressing. So let's break that down. So, what therapists do is a technique where when clients are sharing their experiences, their traumas, their stressors in life, um, we talk through and get them to understand that what they're experiencing is not unique to them. They are not the only ones. They are not the only ones. And sometimes it's cathartic or therapeutic just to know, and it gives us consolation that we are not the only ones stressing. We are not the only ones burnt out. We are not the only ones with a clinical diagnosis. We are not the only ones overwhelmed by life or challenged by the demands of life. There's some consolation that we get in that, and just knowing that it's not just us. It's almost like a sense of a cohort, because cohorts have shared experiences, right? So it's kind of like there's safety in numbers, there's comfort in numbers, knowing that that we're not the only ones, and that what they're experiencing is in the normal range of human experience. There's someone else out there that's experiencing the same exact situation as you, the same stressors, the same trauma, the same childhood trauma, um, the same challenges to being in different stages of life. So, so that's normalization from a clinical perspective. And as I stated earlier, not exactly sure. I would like to hear from you. What are your thoughts around what's normal? Um, Let me know. Give me your comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.